Hey, folks in Savanna. This is KB here, Bharat Krishna. I've been a resident of Savanna for over 15 years with my family. My two kids grew up here. We really think this is a wonderful community. It's wonderful people and neighbors. We have a lot of friends in our neighborhood, and we really appreciated living here. And the landscaping is good, the security is good. Overall, the community is very beautiful to look at. That's why we've been here for 15 years, and we hope to stay here for even longer. The reason I'm running for the board is I think it really comes down to three things. And one is because of the inflection point that we currently have with the road paving project and the investigation and the research that a lot of homeowners are now making or conducting. The reserve study that the association did said the roads were fine for another 4 years. And it feels like as we dig into the decision-making process, a lot of the process issues were not followed by the board. And that bothers me and bothers a lot of the residents that are getting involved. I think when the HOA holds homeowners accountable for the height of their hedge or a garbage can left out for one extra day, I think we should hold the HOA accountable for following our governing documents and following the Florida statutes. And a lot of us have done research. We feel like in the road paving project, the HOA has not been following our governing documents and the Florida statutes accurately. And there's a detailed 30-page memo that over 60, 70 residents have signed so far, a legal memo that's posted on the WhatsApp, and I encourage everybody to go read it. And that same letter, the HOA is refusing to answer it with a legal response to that. So that's concerning that the HOA does not care about a letter written by so many residents, including multiple people who are lawyers in that group that have signed that letter, and engineers. That's concerning for me as a resident. The second bucket of issues for which I'm running for this board is that I find that the way the board conducts these meetings, or the board meetings, and the transparency involved is a bit lacking. I think there could be a lot more participation. I think it's very easy for the board to say, you guys don't show up for the meetings, and so we're making the decisions. I think it's the responsibility of an HOA board to make meetings more open. They could publish more detailed agendas. They could have more committee participation. They could publicize these meetings and what points they're discussing better on digital tools. They can survey residents. I mean, I just think back in the 15 years, and I've never received, for example, a simple survey, even once a year, asking, are you satisfied with the security settings, security staff or the clubhouse staff? Are you happy with the service you're getting? I mean, almost every organization sends you surveys just simply asking you, how are we doing? And Savanna doesn't do that. That to me is a problem. So I do think there's a communication issue. There's an issue with how transparently the board runs with its agendas and its committees, etc. And I think we have a lot of talent, as you've seen with the dozens of volunteers who are stepping up to serve. And I think we're not taking advantage of all the talent that's in Savanna. And I think a board can operate with a lot more openness to include more people in problem solving and in improving our community. And I think the final reason I would say I'm running for the board is because I am at a stage in my career and life where, serving on an HOA board is not a career stop for me. It doesn't get me anything. But I think what it does get me is friendships with my neighbors and with my community, and a connection to a community where I've lived for 15 years. Just over the last 3 weeks, I've met some wonderful, wonderful people that are going to be really good friends. And I think I'm running for the board because I want to get to know my fellow residents, and I want to make more connections, because I think part of why we live in a community like Savanna and not outside of an HOA is because we want the connection with people, not just because we want to live in homes that are looking similar to each other. But I think that connection with people is a third reason I'm running for the board. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for everybody who came out and carried signs and chatted with us. We're going to do these meetups with board members a couple more times during the week, and we will try to keep the lines of communication open. Please ask us questions, participate, let your neighbors know, knock on doors. We're going to do this, Savanna. We're going to have a homeowner elected board after 25 years. We're going to do it. Thank you very much.